handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
And welcome, basketball fans, to the continuing action from the Chooks-to-Go National Basketball League Chairman's Cup 2021, live and direct here from the Brenzy Giao Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga. And our game at hand today, it's the Stan District 4 SparTANs against the Laguna Pistons. And our game theme for today is, will it be continue to rise or could rise above defeat? Of course, these two teams, these are teams that are right now, you can say, outside of the bubble for the playoffs. As we can see in our standings, the Laguna Pistons just at the fringes of the playoffs at 7th place with 3 wins and 4 losses. Meanwhile, the SparTAN, they are at the bottom of the pile with 1 win and 6 losses. Okay? Actually, now let's go back to their last game. Now, in their previous game, the SparTAN, they were literally, crushed by the Parañaque Aces. In fact, that was the first win of the Aces in this tournament, 113-59. For stats so much in favor of the Aces in that game. It was all Aces, by the way. All right, but again, in defeat there is always hope, and in the hope we find hope in the good performance of Kenneth Espinas. Of course, Kenneth Espinas with 12 points and good shooting clip, and at the same time he showed that the SparTAN team, they are more than Kenneth Guillab, alright? They can rely on somebody not named Kenneth Guillab. So, right now, you can say the SparTAN, they are developing their weapons as the season progresses. On the other hand, the Pistons are on a roll. They have won 2 games in a row, and in their last game, they escaped the Parañaque Aces 84-83. And that was really a thriller. That's one of the best games played so far this season. Of course, the numbers in favor of the Pistons. And it boiled down to the last seconds of the game. And of course, there were so many heroes on that day for Laguna. And in fact, one of them heroes was no other than King Fadriquela. 25 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Good all-around performance by Fadriquela. But the key here is this. Of those 25 points, 16 came in the third quarter as they rallied. But before anything else, let's turn it over to our Coliseum announcer for the call-out of our starting units.
The Chooks-to-Go NBL Chairman's Cup 2021 season, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. Here are the starters. First, for Laguna Pistons. Starting at guard number 29, Jep Disquitado. At forward number 18, Jello Rosale. Coming in at center number 13, Ralph Pantaleon. Small forward number 6, King Fadriquela. And at one guard number 4, Raymart Amil. Laguna Pistons head coach is Edmond Fontillas. Now the starting five for Spartan 4th District, Quezon. One guard number 8, Kenneth Espinas. Also at guard number 17, Joniel Sangalang. At forward number 25, Jared Sevilla. Small forward number 26, John Roa. And at center number 21, Kent Giab. Spartan 4th District Quezon is led by Ryan Pino. Referees for this ball game are Cornel.
All right, you see on your screens the first five of both these teams. And you can say almost the standard issue for both the Spartan and the Pistons. Again, my name is Adi Servino and I'm live and direct here from the Brenzy Giao Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga to bring you the action. Of course, our referees Tungol, Lazada, Tahona, and of course the alternate Mabadlos. They will be in charge of calling all the fouls, violations, and in this game they are the law. And the first whistle says ball will go the way of the Pistons. Of course, like what I said in our pregame, the Pistons, they are just at the fringes of the playoffs. They are in 7th place, and remember, only the top 6 will proceed to the NBL playoffs next month. Of course, a win here will be big for Laguna if they are to at least dislodge the likes of the Taguig Generals and Muntinlupa Water Warriors from 5th and 6th place. Meanwhile, first offensive for the Spartan is no good. And in transition are the Pistons. And now, Fadriquela, continuing from where he left off in the last game. Like what I said, Fadriquela with 16 of his 25 points in the 3rd period. That big rally by the Pistons to frustrate the Parañaque Aces, sending them to their 4th loss in a row. But of course, the Aces, ending their suffering, they won yesterday against this same Spartans squad. Now Fadriquela has 4 points in the game. Giab! Of course, we know Kent Giab, he has been trying to hold the fort, so to speak, for the Spartan in this tournament. He has really tried to outdo himself every game. And again, now the Pistons asserting their height advantage to the hilt. Disquitado. Of course, we know Jeff Disquitado. This guy loves to go for triple doubles. They do a little bit of everything, not just score. Meanwhile, Giab to the low blocks. Sevilla. Finally, Sevilla. Like what I said also in the pregame, what is key here is for Coach Pino, Coach Ryan Joseph Pino of the Spartan. They have to develop more tools aside from Giab, because it is obvious that Giab cannot do it alone. Meanwhile, Amil, yes, Raymond Amil, out of the Centro Escolar University Scorpions. Okay, Giab. Talking about Giab, I mean the guy needs help. And an 8-second violation there. See, just as I spoke, Giab really needed help. And as we see there, Sevilla with the basket. But again, Pistons so quick in transition, not even allowing the Spartan to set up their defense. Amel now will signal. Give it to Rosales to the corner. No good. Giab asking for it. Giab. Oh, Giab! He was able, they bit into the fake. Everything but the shot though. Disquitado, bounce pass, back pass. Amil back to Disquitado. Oh, fancy passing here by the Pistons. Everything but the shot. Alright, the Spartan will slow it down. Spartan, of course, supported by Representative Helen Tan. Long bomb on the way. It will be short. We saw the trajectory. Fadriquela. Bunny hop. And he draws the foul. fouls on Sevilla. So at the line, King Fadriquela. Of course, Fadriquela coming off a royal performance in their last game. And it seems that he is continuing his momentum into this game. And that is a good sign for Laguna and the fans of King Fadriquela. Giab will bring the ball down. Oh, he is triple teamed. Rosale. Oh, Rosale with the home run. All right, Coach Pino has seen enough. He will call a timeout with 8:31 left. Of course, look at that. Rosale with the steal and the unmolested layup. Timeout. We'll be back for more of your Chooks-to-Go NBL. Stay there, please. Of course, on the screen right now is Raymart Amil of the Laguna Pistons. So against the Aces, those 17 points and very good shooting clip. Very good shot selection for Raymart. Of course, we remember Raymart from his performance during the one-on-one tournament held here last May. He really literally blanked his opponent. Well, of course, let's see now how Raymart will do. Of course, Raymart, we know how we know this young man. We watched him play college ball with Centro Escolar. Part of that good program at that time, headed by our friend, Coach Edgar Macalaya. Oh, Sanggalang with a fake, but gives it to Fadriquela. Now Amil, and Amil will not be denied. You know, you like the energy being shown here early by the Pistons. Alright, little hesitation there. Sevilla receives it. Met by Desquitado. Giab to the corner. Short, but Giab tracks it. Outside. Peño Hermoso. And won by Rosales. A steal by Peño Hermoso. Alright, casual jumper and good. 3 points. Sevilla. And again, I will repeat, it's very important that they find other reliable players outside of Kent Giab. Because last time we checked, basketball is still a 5-man game. It cannot be won by one man alone. Not even the immortal Michael Jordan. He needed all the help he could get to win those 6 championships. And of course, as you see this fast break, of course, that Gatorade fast break blast was brought to you by Gatorade. Nothing beats Gatorade. Of course, that fast break by Raymart Amil of the Laguna Pistons. Cross-court pass to Giab. Giab will attack against 3 defenders. And he gets the ball up, but Amil steals it from him. Desquitado, outlet pass. Oh, great receive. No foul is called. And now the SparTANs, Sevilla. Rebound, Giab. Short. And Ralph Pantaleon asserting his height again. Of course, a very obvious height advantage here on the floor by the Pistons. It's very obvious. Look at that. Pantaleon, a whole head taller than Giab. All right, the SparTAN will slow it down. Giab with the screen. Shot clock is winding down to 6. They have to make their move. A great read, steal by Amil. Amil, shovel pass. Oh, no look layup. That's something I haven't seen in a while. The no look layup. They double team. Giab escapes the defense, and since he was doubled, but Sevilla, the open man, could not convert. Desquitado, 1-on-2, he's blocked, but Desquitado gets his own miss. Desquitado, another offensive rebound. Desquitado, oh boy, you love the work ethic being shown by one Jeff Desquitado. Shovel pass, no look layup. Oh, That should be on our highlight reel. No look. Nice. All right, we got a timeout. We'll be back. Of course, you know, in basketball, height is might, all right? And when you talk about height, look at this. Jeff Disquitado, 15 rebounds to go with 12 points. Ralph Pantaleon, 17 rebounds. I mean, that's right, you know. Whether you like it or not, guys, let's admit it, basketball is a tall man's game. All right, at the line, Jeff Disquitado. Concentration? Yes. Sevilla will take a breather. All right, second free throw coming for Jeff Disquitado, one of the products of the National College of Business and Arts Wildcats. Fast breaks. Well, if you're watching this game, you won't be surprised. Laguna with a 40-2 edge in fast break points. And you know, you could probably put the picture of Raymart Amil on that stat. Amil look credited with a lot of those fast break layups. Corner three, too strong, but authoritative rebound by Gia. But you can see that Gia, but he was trying to fish a foul. But of course, the referees will not buy that. Yeah, but trying to use his body. And man, he has a lot of body, I say. Disquitado takes aim, short. And Galamito could not control it. He is, of course, good box out by Giab. And again, Giab is a good example of, you know, you don't need to be that tall to get the rebounds as long as you know how to position yourself and you have a good nose. You know, you can plot the motion of where the ball will go. Three on the way to air ball. Amil! Chuck up another 2 points on the fast break for Raymart Amil. And yes, he shouts in approval. Attacking Spartans, no. Another pass to Amil. Hey, you know what? Raymart Amil, he could probably play, he could be a good wide receiver in American football. Points in the paint, again, height is might. 18-4 in favor of the Pistons. But just as we speak, that's well, those are 2 points more in the paint. Let's add 2 points in the paint for the Spartan. That drive there by Peña Hermoso. All right, Disquitado. Moving around Amil. Let's see how Amil will operate on the half-court set. Pantaleon back to the basket. Hook shot. Yes, yes. All right, you know, for a big man like Val Pantaleon, it's very important for him to develop a hook shot. Especially now that he has the privilege of being one of the taller players in the NBL. You can see here that Ralph just raises his arms. Oh, look at that. Shovel, baseball pass to the streaking Raymart Amil. Like what I said, Raymart could play wide receiver in American football. He has all the characteristics of a good wide receiver. You know, good runner, a great eye for the ball. Of course, it helps when you have a good quarterback passing the ball. 3 points is short. Offensive rebound, a rare offensive rebound. but they could not complete it, so Pantaleon says, mine. They will wait for Pantaleon. But Amil sees the opening. Disquitado is smothered. And Guillab holding on to it. Peña Hermoso to Mira. Mira. Top the key action. And another turnover. This time it's Disquitado who will anchor this play. Hey, don't look now. It's a 15-point lead for the Pistons, 26-11. It's been a while since we've seen some movement on the score for the Spartan. And we have a substitution. Here it is again. This time, it's anchored on Jeff Disquitado. So more fresh legs coming into this ball game. Shot clock violation for the Spartan. Here it is. Well, again, they were not aware. Usually, in situations like that, it's the bench that is supposed to shout. Now, how many seconds is left? Oh, Pantaleon! He saw that last sequence, they were literally hugging. They were embracing Ralph Pantaleon, but he still got his 2 points. Bounce pass inside, Guillab. Look at that, all the long arms forcing Guillab to change his shot, but he still gets the ball. See, Porter on the way. And over the top, it will go the way of the blue shirts. See, look at this. They were literally hugging in a fraternal embrace. Ralph Pantaleon. Of course, you know, basketball is brotherhood. So we are all brothers here in the world of basketball. Mira will survey. Shot clock down to 6. Takes aim. Yes! Finally! Benio Hermoso breaking their long silence. Alright, Papa is in the game. This is Alan Papa, one of the recent acquisitions of the Pistons. He, together with Kurt Sunga, another, by the way, who is also another former Central Scholar Scorpion, Kurt Sunga. He had all day to aim. Peña Hermoso. Disquitado, backtracking. He will use the Pantaleon screen. Disquitado, handoff. Yes. And Galamiton puts the exclamation point on this first quarter on this unselfish pass by Jeff Disquitado. Of course, let's look at some highlights. Yep, that's our highlight. Unselfish basketball, that's why they're up 30-14. And we'll be back for the second quarter. You're watching the Chooks-to-Go NBL. More highlights. A big reason for this big lead by the Pistons. All these fast break layups, mostly on Raymart Amil. Very unselfish basketball. No look layup by the Pistons. And we'll be back for the second quarter. Stay there, please.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na...
On your screens right now, you see these are the mobile phones of the two teams that are playing right now, the Laguna Pistons and the Stan District 4 Spartan. Of course, this is part of the moves done by your NBL, particularly Commissioner Edward Aquino, EVP Ms. Rose Montiel, of course our chairman, Mr. Celso Mercado. No, this is one way to ensure that all the games in the NBL will be played with honesty, integrity, and with fair play. That you will get nothing but the best basketball that the NBL brand can offer. Meanwhile, Peña Hermoso continuing from his momentum in that first quarter. He hits a 3-point shot. And hopefully that 3-point shot will wake up the Spartan. Okay, another lucky break here for the Spartan as a turnover is committed. Backing violation for the Piston. Well, right now, the Spartans with more turnovers, 7-5, but of course that is just down to 1 turnover just committed by Laguna. Whoops! That was a hard foul there by number 97. Of course, very unusual that they have such a high number. 97. Good ball movement now by the Spartan. Much improved actually, a much improved ball movement from the first quarter. But of course, bottom line is they need to make their shots. Peña Hermoso, he's feeling it. Oh, not this time, he checked. And arms are entangled underneath. It's going to be on. Oh, it's on Kent Giab. Oh, check that. Oh, it's on Sangala, not Giab. All right. We got our signals crossed there. But then again, Giab better watch it. He is a very valuable commodity for the Spartan. Whoops! Referees did not see that. But they say, play on. We saw a goaltend there. There's some fingers getting entangled with the cords. Again, tight defense by the Pistons. Spartan unable to penetrate. Turn around. 4 shot. Oh! No, just as the shot clock expired, but another turnover. Giab fakes, and Giab will get his 2 points. Of course, Kent Giab, one of the, well, as always, though, the reliable go-to guy for the Spartan. He now has 6 points, and believe it or not, 7 rebounds to his account. Meanwhile, for the Pistons, Amil and Fadlikela with 8 points each. Meanwhile, Santos announcing his presence with that 3-point shot. Now let's take a look at the shooting percentages. Hey, if a team shoots more than 50%, wow. As in super duper wow. Because the Pistons are shooting 13 out of 25. They shot 13 out of 25 in that first quarter. That's 52%, folks. Compared that to 26% for the Spartan. So we are not surprised that Laguna was able to build that 30 to 14 lead. Of course, you know, when you hit 30 points in one period, you can say they're on course to hit 120 points in this game if they continue this pace. All right, look at that. Giab, no wonder he had 7 rebounds in the first quarter alone. You can say, no, Kent Giab, inch for inch, pound for pound, probably the best rebounder we have right here in the NBL. So sometimes you wish Giab would probably be like what, 2 to 3 inches taller and just on cue. See, Kent Giab against the Aces, he only had 9 points and 7 rebounds. But again, let's look at the positives. His other teammates were able to show Coach Pino that, hey coach, we can also contribute, we can help Kent, that you cannot rely on Kent all the time. Of course, there you see Coach Pino on your screen barking out instructions. Hey, don't look now, but Santos has 2 3-point shots. I think it's the shoes. I don't know. It must be the shoes. Let's see. Tech. No. Sunga in the ball game. Base outlet pass Santos. And Santos is hammered. I mean, look at this. Silently, Santos silently checks in the game and pumps in 2 3-point shots, and then he is hammered in this play. And he gives to the line, but he needs some adjustments. That's right. This is number 2, Aris Santos. 2 misses for Aris. Still, it's a 15-point lead for his Pistons. Capistrano. Hand off to Tech. Tech. Hemmed in by 2 defenders. Sevilla. Guillaume spin move against 2 taller players. Well, I don't know if I'm going to say that, but everybody's taller than Kent Guillaume. Like what I said, no, if only Kent Guillaume was 2 to 3 inches taller, man, he will be a monster, to say the least. Sunga is trapped by the defense. Look at this. Guillaume, ang malupit na chipugit na ito ni Kent Guillaume ay hatid sa inyo ng Chooks-to-Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Wow! Guillaume just ate them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, even midnight snacks. In fact, you know what? Just thinking about it, I think I want Chooks-to-Go for my breakfast, my lunch, my mid-morning snack, my lunch, my afternoon snack, my dinner, and also my midnight snack. Yeah, I want that. Boss Melmac. I want my Chooks-to-Go. Oops, butterfingers to Sunga. All right, Sunga will attack. Sunga, reverse drive to the basket. He is fouled. All right, I said earlier, Kurt Sunga is one of the new acquisitions of the Laguna Pistons. Of course, he is from the Centro Escolar University Scorpions. And based on my scouting report on Kurt Sunga, watching him play for the CEU Scorpions, he is also another, he's just like Jeff Desquitado. He's another potential triple-double player. Because, you know, when he was with the Scorpions, so he could do a little bit of everything, not just score. Of course, that program, at that time, it was handled by Manong, Coach Frederick Pumaren. When Kurt was with the Scorpions, I believe, yes, they did not cross paths. They did not become, they were not team, he was not teammates with Raymart Amil. Amil graduated earlier before Kurt became a Scorpion. All right, Santos. Inside, they attack. Drop pass! And Cardenio with 2 more points. You know, I think that 97 has a meaning for Jazzle. We will find out what that 90. So sometimes these players, when they choose their numbers, it has a story or a special meaning to them. Guillaume, reverse, yes. That's the advantage of Guillaume, his foot speed. He has better foot speed compared to the bigs of Laguna, and he should exploit that. Kunsai to Sunga. Too strong. And the rebound is, well, Guillaume. I think Guillaume has magnets on his palms. That's why the ball always goes to him. They tried to dump it inside to Guillaume, but well read by the defense. Sunga open court. Oh, juggling the ball in his hands, but Cardenio's there to clean it up, and he will draw the foul. Again, I will repeat this. It is very important for a team to have a trail man, because not all layups will go in. No, just like this job by Cardenio. And we have a timeout. We'll be back for more of your Chooks NBL Chairman's Cup. Stay there, please.
Yeah, handa nang makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na
Good news for our Lady Ballers. The WNBL, the Women's National Basketball League, will be coming up with a D-League very soon. And of course, that is a brainchild of our officials, our EVP, Ms. Rose Montreal, Commissioner Edward Aquino, and of course, our chairman, Mr. Celso Mercado. Watch out for the WNBL D-League. And from what I understand, most of the teams will be school-based, varsity teams, probably with a sprinkling of alumni and some outside reinforcements. We'll see. We'll see how the mechanics will unfurl. For sure, a lot of good things coming here from the management of the NBL. So if you want to know more about what's happening in the NBL, like schedules, stats, even interviews, pictures of your favorite players, pictures of the game, now you can like the official Facebook page of the NBL Pilipinas. Just search for it, NBL Pilipinas, and like it. You won't regret it. 40-25 is the score. 15-point lead being well maintained by the Laguna Pistons. Again, they dump it inside to Giab. And of course, when Giab is doubled, he always tries to spot his open teammate. Another foul. And this is one thing that the SparTANs, they should exploit. Well, check that. That's only the third foul on the Pistons. It's the SparTAN that is already in the penalty. Oh, 2 misses by Capistrano. And quickly in transition are the Pistons. Attacking Hunsay! Hunsay Mahusay. Alright, they ask for a clear route. Nobody on the weak side, everybody overloaded on the strong side for the SparTAN. Look at this. Alex Hunsay showing why he's Mahusay. Giab. Of course, he is the, no doubt, he is the first choice, the first option on offense of the SparTAN. I believe Giab has decided to carry this team on his shoulders. Oh, what a pass! And Sunga this time. Hunsay returning the favor to Sunga with that beautiful assist. Oh, what confidence there by Pedro Hermoso. Nobody there for the rebound, but hey, he took it. He still took it and got the 2 points. And that should fire up his team, hopefully. Sunga from 16, yes. And like what I said, Sunga, he cannot only score, he can do a lot of things like pass and steal the ball, like that one. Sunga. All right, cross court. Hunsay. Hand off to Sunga. Sunga, no look. Extra pass. Oh! That's teamwork with a capital T for the Pistons. This time it's Giab who's bringing down the ball, so we can say Giab trying to play all positions. Tech looks at the clock. It says 6 seconds. He has to make his move. Tech attacks. No. And now Sunga will run the break. Sunga, oh! Great court vision by Kurt Sunga. And Santos, the lucky recipient of the pass. Coach Pino will call a timeout. Let's take a look again at that unselfish no-look pass by Sunga, and then an extra pass to Cardenio. Yung swapping assist na yan ay hatid sa inyo ng Chooks-to-Go. 100% zero antibiotics. Ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. 50-29. Timeout. Well, I'm not surprised, but guess what? Kent Giab has a double-double already, and we are not yet done with the first half. 14 points, 10 rebounds, 6 of 11 field goal shooting. Good shot selection for Kent. I guess, you know, the shot selection of the team was only pulled down by his teammates who kept on firing from the outside. See? So good high percentage shots there for Kent. I think we have to pronounce it properly. Kent. Alright. K-H-E-N-T-H. Meanwhile, Lim back pass to Peña. Oh, no. Good intentions. But again, they get the 2 points nonetheless. Peña Hermoso. You know, Kent Giab needs help. He needs help badly. He cannot do it all alone. Hey! Santos! Make a case for Hey best player. Because at the end of this game, we'll be choosing our Hey Chicken Burger best player. Of course, your guess is as good as mine. We still have the whole second half. A lot can happen. Again, look at the unselfish play. They know that Aris is hot right now. He's feeling it, so they feed the ball to Aris. Peña Hermoso. Again, airtight defense by the Pistons. Peña Hermoso forced to fire. So here's the thing. The shot clock was winding down. As you see on your screen, Coach Ryan Joseph Pino. You know, the shot clock was winding down. They were close to the ball was close to the basket, but they still kicked it out. So it was, well, it was no doubt a shot clock violation waiting to happen. Oh, Hunsai, stolen. He tried to force the issue. Peña Hermoso skying. But they get the offensive rebound. They hook the pass. Oh, great reverse. And hopefully, again, that will inspire the SparTANs to come back. They are behind by 20. Santos will wait. Okay, Sunga. Turn around. Whoa! Liwanag announcing his arrival. And chalk up 2 more points for Kent Giab. Sunga to Santos, the hot man at the moment. Liwanag to the corner, back to Sunga. Sunga shakes off his defender. 2 points, Kurt. Kurt Sunga. You know, it's really nice though when you see these players. You know, you've been tracking them since their varsity days and all the way now that they're professionals here with the NBL. But you know what? You should admire also the physical conditioning of Kent Giab. I mean, Kent should reserve some of his energy for the second half. We are in the final 13 seconds and change for the first half. Last shot time here in the works for Laguna. 3-pointer. Yes! Sai with the three. All right, last shot time. Let's see what the Spartan will do. Fourth shot, it had no chance. So, at the end of the first half, our score is 60-37, a 23-point lead for the Laguna Pistons over the Stan District 4 Spartans. Of course, the Spartans can't be trying his best to keep his side in the game, but Aris Santos has found the range. Look at that fast break points, 26 fast break points, 26-2 in favor of Laguna. Great shot selection, great teamwork as well for the Pistons, 22 assists. We'll be back to break down the second half even further after this commercial break. You're watching the Chooks-to-Go NBL Chairman's Cup.
Handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat. NBL.
Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ang pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Handa na makipagsabayan. Handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ang pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Handa na makipagsabayan. Handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ang pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Handa na makipagsabayan. Handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ang pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Handa na makipagsabayan. Handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ang pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Handa na makipagsabayan. Handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ang pusong handang makipagsabayan.
handa na makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, tapakan, bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
Solis shakes up his defender. But Solis been very creative today. Wow, look at all these inventions, all these creations.
Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa, sa alab na puso laging aasa. Handang suguri ng lahat, higante man ang katapat panisyan.
7 seconds left. Tamayo for 3. He hits it. Mark Tamayo ties the game at 91.
Matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako'y panghinaan. Lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan.
Back to live action. Stevens pass to Engio. He scores in a foul. Great pass. Great assist by Stevens.
Handang makipagsabayan, NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Bounce pass to Pambit. Sidestep move and a beauty. Yeah, Pambit with a sidestep move, scoring on that layup.
May malupit na dumiskarte, handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan
Villa Plana and he loses it. Sampurna against Tech. Sampurna crossover move. Sampurna, he scores and a foul. Nice dribbling exhibition for Mike Sampurna on that play as you watch it again.
Lumipad, ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay.
3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ernest Reyes, pass inside. Celso, he scores! Joseph Celso gives Bulacan a 3-point lead.
Aking sasagasaan, walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan. Tapat sa tapang, sa bawat laban.
Unsay, spin mo ba Unsay? Wala mo ba Unsay?
Liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Ang hirap handa kong daanan, hindi
The kick.
susuko.
Attack! Oh, what a dunk! Laguna, but look at that dunk! By Yasa. I said earlier, you should watch J.R. Yasa during the warm-up. He dunks a lot during the warm-up.
Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan,
So it's good to be Sampurna who will do the inbound. He gives it up to Mayo. Mayo will attack to Tanchongo for 3! Oh! Oh! What a play! Take a look at it again. Tanchongo! Francisco Tanchongo has restored the lead.
Na lahat ang bituin ay sungitin. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay.
Fajardo, the inbounder. They go inside. Alley-oop to Reyes for 2! But first, let's watch this alley-oop play. What a well-executed play by Bulacan.
Sa tapang, sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan, NBL, ito
At the half, our score 60-37, a 23-point lead for the Laguna Pistons over the Stan District 4 Spartans. Now let's look at some highlights from that first half. Of course, early on, the Pistons humming on all 4 cylinders with their fast breaks, mostly on this guy, Raymart Amil. Of course, a lot of turnovers resulting into easy baskets like this no-look layup. 30-14. I mean, you do not give up 30 points in a 12-minute period. Meanwhile, Kent Giyab trying his best to lift his Spartan on his broad shoulders, but Aries Santos catching fire in the second quarter. Also, now Giab, by the way, Kent Giab already with a double-double after the first half, and Giab did not rest. 24 minutes of action for Giab in that first half. Some numbers that we want to discuss. Good shot selection for the Pistons, 60%? Yes, that's right, 60% field goal shooting compared to the Spartan. But of course, you know the Spartan, Giab by himself is a good shooter, but it's pulled down by his teammates. All right? Of course, fast break points, it was a runaway, literally. Of course, Giab with 18 points, Peña Hermoso in support in 14, but Sevilla a far third with 5 points. Meanwhile, more of a balanced attack for the Laguna Pistons. Aries Santos with 11, Fadriquela, Amil 8 each, and of course, Kurt Suma shock off the bench with 7. And we are ready for the second half. So let's look at the score again. 60-37 in the first quarter. The Pistons scored 30 points. So they also scored 30 points in the second quarter. So right now, they are on pace to score 120 points if the Spartans, if they do not do anything about this on the defensive end. And when you talk about giving up points, the record, the highest score by any team in the NBL so far this season is 136 by the Pampanga Delta against, yep, you guessed it, this same Spartan quintet. You know, the final score in that game, 136-69. And in that game, MJ Garcia with 24 points. The breakout game for the youngster, Michael Jeffrey Garcia. But he wears number 11 like Michael Garcia, the flying carpet. I don't know. Meanwhile, Peña Hermoso fakes. And too much backspin there on his release. And the Pistons will calmly bring the ball down. Disquitado to Amil. Well, I guess the Pistons decided, you know, we better settle down. We better pace ourselves. We don't want to get burned out and lose in the end. Well, no score yet. We've played a minute and a half here in the third. No score yet by either side. Jumper on the way. No. Still no points on the board for these teams. Amil. But Michaela, nope. As far as rebounds is concerned, the Pistons slightly, you would be surprised that the Pistons only with a +2 advantage as far as rebounds is concerned. Now, you would be surprised because, you know, the Pistons are very much taller. But Sevilla outsmarting the much taller Ralph Pantaleon. Disquitado to Amil. Pantaleon. Casual jumper. Miss. And it's with Giab. Alright. Mira. Peña Hermoso thinks about it. He will inch closer. Oops. Slips a bit. It's with Giab. Shot clock is down to 3. Ooh, ball cuffed out. Disquitado. Bounce pass. Amil. Woo, what body control there. And it looks like Amil got hit in the nose. He's checking if his nose is okay. Fadriquela, by the way, completing the layup. Mira. To the corner, Peña Hermoso. He can hit that. Nope. And now, Disquitado on the run. Disquitado. No. Only 2 points so far, and that is by the Pistons. They have dropped their scoring pace. Oh, one-hander. tapped away by Pantaleon to the wrong person. So now the Spartan will recycle. Jumper, short, cleared by Desquitado. Woo! That was a dangerous pass. I mean, his target was surrounded by three defenders. But yeah, three defenders. The one was late. So now Roa will do the inbound honors. Finds Sevilla. He will wait for his teammates. And I'm expecting Gilead to play all 48 minutes today. Unless, of course, something happens like foul trouble or knock on wood, injury. But I'm expecting him to play 48 minutes at the rate he's going. Amil shakes and bakes. Whoops, too sharp, but Desquitado is there for the offensive rebound and the 2 points. So again, we can see that Jeff Desquitado is on his way. He is working his way to a triple-double. That is his 9th rebound and his 8th point. He only has 3 assists, so he needs to work on his assist. So Amil, that shot was too sharp, but Desquitado, good radar to get the offensive rebound and the putback. Okay, Roa, he will hand it off to Peña Hermoso. To Giab. Giab busting his way. Nice block! Alright, in transition again. Fadriquela against 3 defenders. But Desquitado is there. Amil open for 3. Does not get the bounce. This game is, it has its share of, thrills. As Valdemar Villaplana enters the scoring act. Yeah, Valdemar. That's the name of a famous athlete. I'll talk about that. But before that, look at Giab. Powers way through at ang harap-harapang butata na yan ay hatid sa inyo ng Chooks-to-Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Literally in your face. Alright, Villaplana. Passes intercepted. And sailing in for 2 is King Fadriquela with another royal performance. Kim Fadriquela. Wow. At the line, Fadriquela. Yes. Completing the 3-point play. The lead of the Pistons is now up to 26. Of course, in that first half, their biggest lead was 23. That was 60-37. And meanwhile, we have a timeout. And we'll be back for more. You're watching the Chooks-to-Go NBL Chairman's Cup. Let's take a look at King Fadriquela with a royal performance. 13 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, and we are just in the 6-minute mark, more or less, of the 3rd period. Whew. A performance fit for a king. All we need now is the crown. But of course, we'll give the crown at the end of the game to our best player, whoever he may be. Will it be from Laguna or it will be from the District 4 Spartan? We'll find out. Of course, the Spartan with still a lot of time to reverse this outcome in their favor. We will never know. A lot of strange things have happened in the wild, wild world of Philippine basketball. Jumper, no good, and it's tipped and controlled by Pantaleon. Oh, bounce pass to the cutter, yes. Rosale with 2 points. All right, Peña Hermoso to Tech. Jumper, no good. And we just noticed that Coach Pino has given Kat Giab a rest. So now Giab will not play the 48 minutes. Well, I guess there is, I don't know, we'll try to, we cannot probably guess what is going through the mind right now of Coach Ryan Joseph Pino. Bounce pass inside. And 2 points for Lim. That's Paulo Cesar Lim. I've known Coach Pino for quite some time. I first met him in 2000. Well, get this right. I first met him in 2004. Yes, when I was part of another league back then, and he was one of the coaches of the entry of Quezon Province. All right, Pantaleon, no box out for the Spartan. No box out at all. Another unmolested layup for Angelo. Padriquela with the assist. And now they are playing pressure defense. Oh, Pantaleon! Ah! Look at just the block and look at how Pantaleon forced Sevilla to change his shot in midair. Just by putting his arms up. Too deep. Turnover now for the Pistons. A rare turnover. Chance now for the Spartan to capitalize. Yes! So now in the absence of Giab, it's Peña Hermoso who is carrying the fight for the Spartan with that acrobatic move. And again, let us pray that that move will inspire his teammates to help him, come back in this game. And remember guys, ang Chooks-to-Go Chairman's Cup ay hatid sa inyo ng Chooks-to-Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan, garantisado, zero antibiotics. At the line, Peña Hermoso, yes. $25 is the lead of the Pistons. It was largest at 26. Foul on the play. Foul on Roa. All right, Santos. Galamiton. Papa to Santos to nobody. Well, he wanted to pass to his coaches, but they're not part of the play. All right, the subs continue to shuttle back and forth for the Laguna Pistons. Lim, hemmed in by two defenders. He loses it. And too strong as Cardenio runs out of real estate. Taking too much time to inbound the ball. Almost a 5-second violation there. And I guess Santos was a little bit there overeager on defense. Another reminder to our viewers who want to improve on their game. Play defense with your feet, not with your hands. That's why Santos was assessed a foul. And again, almost another violation there. And Tech gets the 2 points. Okay, Santos. Calamiton. Hand off to Hunsay. Back to Santos for 3. He hit one earlier, but not this time. And Pedro Hermoso, the little guy, skying for the rebound. He will wait for his teammates. 1:47 left in the third. 23-point lead staring in the face of the Spartan. Calamiton acknowledging his foul. So at the line, let's take a good look at number 26, John Alexis Roa. First one is no good. Coach Ryan Joseph Pino on your screens. And by the way, I just realized, I've known Coach Pino since 2004, so that means I've known him for what? 2004, that's 17 years. Yes. I've known this coach for 17 years. Oh, Hunsay! No good. And we have a foul. It's on Sevilla. That's right, no choice but to foul. But the line, King Galamiton. First one is good. Alright, Kurt Suma will come back. Kurt Suma, this will be his first appearance in the second half. Suma, he finished the first half with a stat line of 7 points and 4 assists in, get this, only 9 minutes. That's efficiency with a capital E. All right, the Spartan will put the ball in play. Roa losing the ball. So the Spalding ball will go the way of the Pistons. Sunga wanted to give an outlet pass, but he decides not to after seeing the position of his teammates. They were probably out of position. All right, using the high screen. That's an obvious. That is an obvious offensive foul by Galamiton. Yes. Because, look at this, when Galamiton set the screen, he continued to move. When you set the screen, you stay stationary. Or else the referees will give you an offensive foul. Sunga is hammered. And Sunga when players, when they fish for fouls, it also helps that they can do a little acting, all right? And guess what? The full name, actually, the full name of Kurt Suma is Kurt Russell Suma. So Kurt Russell, as you know, is a famous Hollywood actor. So I guess maybe a little acting can also convince our referees that there is a foul. But of course, most of the time, our referees will not buy that. They are very strict, especially with regards to flopping or faking a foul. Meanwhile, Galamiton stretching for the 2 points on that steal. Great blitz there by Galamiton. Meanwhile, Peña Hermoso! If that went in, we will shout in joy. But maybe next time. Meanwhile, Sunga with the finger roll. And tap out. Kept by Roa. Roa sidestep but decides to pass to a teammate. He should have taken it himself. Meanwhile, Sunga with a no look to Santos and a lob. 2 more points. Alex Unsay. 2 points. Lead is now 31 points. It's now the biggest lead for the Pistons. Cardenio with the unmolested defensive rebound. Santos. Nope. And another rebound. And that's the end of the third quarter. Of course, it has been all Laguna with plays like this, asserting their might underneath and their speed. That's right, that's why our score is 82-51, and we'll be back for the final fourth period after this commercial break. You are watching the Chooks-to-Go NBL Chairman's Cup.
Handa na makipagsabayan, kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Edward Aquino trying to make some clarifications regarding the events that transpired in the third period to the referees. Of course, our EVP, Ms. Rose Montreal, and of course, shout out also to our chairman, Mr. Celso Mercado. And that's the sign. Fourth quarter. 12 minutes to decide the winner of this game. Who will it be? Will it be the Pistons or the SparTANs? That's our scores broken down by quarters. And you can see that it has been all Pistons. They have consistently increased their lead as the game progressed. Meanwhile, good news for the SparTAN. Kent Giab is back in harness for their team. And let's see, hopefully Giab can continue from where he left off. From the looks of it, Giab really looked tuckered out when he was on the bench. So I guess Coach Pino had no choice but to give his key player the rest. Hey, Santos! The Santos of the first half is back. Santos has found his scoring sock again. Meanwhile, Tech charges in for the 2 points with no concern for his personal safety. Meanwhile, here's what I'm talking about. Aris Santos rediscovering his shooting touch, which is a good development for the Pistons. Meanwhile, Tech, with no regard for his personal safety, goes for 2 points, and now he will attempt a bonus free throw. Not yet. No. I guess he was a little bit rattled from that hard fall. But then again, these young men are willing to lay their body on the line just to win this game. That's for sure. 10:44 left. Santos. Okay, this time Galamiton does not move off the screen. He has learned his lesson. As Santos this time sails for 2 points. All right, Sevilla. Open! The defense was snapping. A rare time that the Laguna defense was asleep. Well, you can see the shooting clip of Laguna continues to rise. 55.7 after the third period compared to 32.8 for the SparTAN. And Laguna now asserting their might in the boards. Rebounds 40-35. Pedro Hermoso, he now has 19 points after that drive. He has now supplanted Keth Giab as the team's leading scorer. But But the sad thing about that is they are the only ones scoring for Quezon. The rest, the closest is Jared Sevilla with 9 points. Meanwhile, for the Pistons, you got the likes of King Fadrikela with 13, Kurtzuma with 11 points in 10 minutes. Wow. And Aris Santos with 11 points. Of course, you add his total earlier, so I guess Santos has more or less about 15 points now to lead the way for the Pistons. And you can see a balanced attack for the rest of the squad. You know, mostly 6 points, 5 points for everybody. Everybody's giving their fair share. Compare this to the Spartan. Most of the players, aside from Pedro Hermoso and Giab, they have either 2 points, 1 point, or no points at all. So the challenge here for Coach Pino is to, you know, squeeze something out of the 3 other players on the court who are not named Giab and Peño Hermoso. Meanwhile, Capistrano will try to add to his points. Of course, Christopher Capistrano has no points so far. So for sure, he would like to have some points to his name. Meanwhile, Sevilla with this clean shot. So again, Sevilla is the 3rd option on offense right now for the Spartans. And again, I'll say the Spartan, they are supported by Representative Helen Tan of the 4th Legislative District of Quezon Province. Yes, I forgot to mention, of course, Representative Tan is a medical doctor by profession, aside, of course, from being a public servant. So, Pistons, Santos, Hunsay. That was short. Meanwhile, Tech will dump it inside, but the good defense to break it up. So now they will the Pistons will force the Spartan to recycle this play. It will be a baseline inbound for the white shirts. Of course, Laguna in their blue uniforms with red and white trim. Liwanag! Nope. Cardenio, yes. Wow. Of course, Cardenio, making the most of the opportunity given to him. This is his chance to show his talent on national television, also on the World Wide Web, because we're also streaming live on the Facebook page of the NBL Pilipinas. So just search for NBL Pilipinas on Facebook, and please like and follow NBL Pilipinas on Facebook to get the latest information like stats, schedules, and photos of your favorite NBL teams and players. And of course, the WNBL. Sunga continuing to be efficient. Behind the back, eluding the defense, make it, but nonetheless gives it to Sevilla for the 2 points. So now Sevilla joins Peño Hermoso and Giab as the Spartans in double figures. Oh, steal by Tech. Tech against 2 defenders. No. But he could have passed back to his trail man. Meanwhile, Sunga, left-handed shot. No. Ball tap, won by the Spartans. They will attack. They will not wait for Laguna to set up their defense. And of course, it starts with rebounds like this. You know that miss, this rebound, selyadong ilalim kay Cardenio, ang ating rebounder ng bayan. Hatid sa inyo ng Chooks-to-Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Offensive rebound by Jazel Cardenio nets him the 2 points. And because of that, he deserves a whole Chooks-to-Go chicken. For his efforts. At the line, Peño Hermoso. Kim Cedric Peña Hermoso. And now the coaching staff of the Pistons say, take it easy. And of course, Sunga obeys. But Sunga attacks, kick out. Jumper, no good. Battle for it, won by Giab. Quickly, up, they throw it away. It's with Liwanag. Liwanag, hemmed in by the defense, finds Cardenio. Sunga will inch closer. Acrobatic shot, no good. All right, Giab. Giab is blocked by Liwanag. Again. Oh, it looks like. All right, take a look at it again. Oh, block. That is a crispy block. Well, we're surprised. The coaches are returning their key players to finish this game with 6:21 left. I guess they have something in mind, and we will see what this is as this game progresses. All right, Fadrikela! So they are just fresh into the game, and what an instant impact by the fresh insertions of the Pistons. Fadrikela from Amil again. And now they are 3 points away from 100. 97-68. 29 is the lead of the Pistons. And they have just returned their key players. Wow. Okay, foul on the play. Fouls on Capistrano. So Amil will do the sideline inbound. Fadrikela. Oh, he loses it. Ooh! I guess he changed his shot in mid-air when he saw the defender sprinting down, trying to block, the chase down block. And we have contact. Foul is on Mira. Take a look at this beautiful outlet pass. And you know, this is an evidence, okay? This is an evidence that these guys, these Pistons, have been playing together for so long a time. As we know, the Pistons is one of the pioneer franchises of the NBL when the league was still amateur in status way back in 2018. Of course, 2021 is the first year of the NBL as a full-blown professional basketball league under the sanction and supervision of the Games and Amusements Board, headed by the Honorable Chairman Abraham Mitra. 99-66. Reversals on the scoreboard for both these teams. Rosale will hand it off. Skitado. Taking time, they want to melt as much clock as possible. Shot clock down to 10, and Giab with another rebound. Of course, Giab already clinched his double-double in the first half with a no-relief effort. He played all 24 minutes. Falls on Sevilla. It looks like a double black eye for Sevilla. He is called for a foul at the same time. He looks hurt. So he'll sit down. 99-66. Pistons can hit the century and more in this possession. Not yet. All right, they will set it up. They will try to work some plays. Talking about the Spartan. Spin move. Too much spin. Alright, Fadikela to Amil. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Raymar just padding his statistics. Offensive foul on the white shirts. Offensive foul on Kenneth Giab. Take a look at it again. Giab just introducing his shoulder to the chest of the Piston defender. And now the teams have really slowed down as Papa with 2 points. I guess we are just waiting for the final score. And these teams are just going through the motions of completing the game. But again, I've said this in the previous coverage, you know, while the result may be a foregone conclusion, I guess it should be in the mindset of the Spartan to try to reduce the final margin as low as possible. Like that, it starts with that 3-point shot earlier. Because you will never know. In case of ties, we will resort to point differential to break the ties. So on the part of the Pistons, they should also try to increase their final winning margin because like what we discussed in the pregame, they're at the fringes of the playoffs. And with the way the standings are structured right now, it's a big possibility that there will be multiple ties among the teams. So if ever there will be multiple ties, now the final winning margins of the teams will be computed to break the tie. And if I were Laguna, I would try my best to add to this 36-point lead that I'm enjoying right now in the final 2 minutes, which is right now. There you go. Of course, for the Spartan, try to reduce the deficit. It would also look nice when you read about it in tomorrow's newspapers. Slip there by Peño Hermoso. But then again, I like the body language being shown here by the Spartan because you can see that, you know, despite this score that we have right now, you can say that they are still making a conscious effort to come back and try to reduce the gap. And that's good. If you're Coach Ryan Joseph Pino, you will be happy because you like to see your players not giving up. They do not know the meaning of the word quit. And this will be good because you will know, the attitude of your players. And I guess Peño Hermoso will have to sit down with 21 points, 6 rebounds and 5 assists. A good effort by Kim Cedric Peño Hermoso. But of course the effort will go to naught as we are just awaiting the final result of this game. Of course, again, the Pistons try to run some plays. Of course, try to finish this game properly on the right notes. Meanwhile, Fadikela is not yet finished. He ups their total to 107. Right now, the key for the coaching staff is to remind their players, guys, play smart, use your brain, avoid doing crazy stuff in this final minute or so. Let's avoid getting hurt. Let's avoid doing stuff that could merit us a suspension from the next game or a penalty from Commissioner Aquino. So now the Pistons are taking their sweet time. Amel for 3. No, but rebound is controlled by Disquitado, and then they'll set it up again. Amel inside, reverse by Fadikela. No, but Disquitado cannot complete it. foul is called. Reach in. More of a frustration foul there for King Fred Miquela. So shot clock is now off. We've got 21.2 seconds left. I can probably say that the Spartan might play for the last say in this game. But wait, before that, they will shoot free throws. So the ball will go back to the Pistons. But the line, Christopher Capistrano. Whoa. You can only imagine what's running through the mind of Coach Ryan Joseph Pino. And that did not hit anything. So now ball will go the way of Laguna. And it seems they will just dribble the time away. It says 14 seconds. I guess our score will say 107-71. That will go into the record books and into the rich history of the NBL. Alright, we'll just wait for the buzzer. That's confirmation. Congratulations to the Laguna Pistons, and you can see, this gesture of sportsmanship. And you know what? Dahil sa sportsmanship moment na yan ng mga Laguna Pistons, sila ang ating manok ng bayan of the game. Hatid sa inyo ng Chooks-to-Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan, garantisado, zero antibiotics. That's our final score. Congratulations to the Pistons, and we'll be back to wrap this game up after this commercial. Stay with us, please.
Handa na makipagsabayan, kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Handa na makipagsabayan. Handa na makipagsabayan, kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Handa na
makipagsabayan.
Handa na makipagsabayan. Handa na makipagsabayan, kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalo.
That's our final score. Congratulations to the Laguna Pistons. 107-71 victors over the Stan District 4 Spartan. For our best player of the game, oh boy, this young man did a little bit of everything. He was all over the place. Scoring, rebounding, assisting. Name it, he's done it. Our best player of the game, no other than, from the Laguna Pistons, number 29, Jeff Disquitado. Congratulations, Jeff.
Thank you po, thank you.
Alam mo, Jeff, ganito yan eh. You lost your first games, no? Hindi maganda. Not the best start for the Pistons in this season. But now, you have won 3 games in a row. Kaya, hindi na biro ito. Now, what is the reason for this sudden turnaround of the Laguna Pistons?
Yun nga, unang-una, sumusunod kami sa coach namin sa binibigay sa amin sa training. Yun nga, nung unang mga games namin, parang nagkulang kami. Then, nung nangyari yung pagkatalo namin, nag-double effort kami sa training. Ginawa naman namin lahat yung mga binibigay sa amin nila coach na program. Kaya ito yung naging resulta sa amin. Yung 3 wins na binigay namin ngayon sa Laguna Pistons.
Jeff, are you aware na ikaw ay nakahakot ng 21 rebounds?
Hindi ko naman ine-expect 'yon. Ginagawa ko lang yung trabaho ko sa loob. Para sa team din 'yon, kaya ko nagawa 'yon. Isa pa, siguro tulong na rin ni God 'yon, kaya ko nagawa 'yon.
There you have it, our best player of the game, no other than Jeff Disquitado.
Ako si Jeff Disquitado, certified homegrown ng Laguna.
Of course, as our Hey Chicken Burger best player of the game, Jeff Disquitado will receive gift certificates from Chooks-to-Go and Hey Chicken Burger. Let's review what happened here at the Brenzy Giao Convention Center. Of course, the Pistons running away early with all these fast breaks, anchored on Disquitado, Amil, and all the usual suspects running away with the first quarter, 30-14. Come the second, still the same story for the Pistons. Meanwhile, Ket Giab trying to lift the spirits of the Spartan, but Aries Santos catching fire from the outside. Oh, Giab with a beautiful spin move. They need more of that. And Kurt Sunga coming in to set up his teammates. And again, 30 points, another 30-point second quarter, 60 points by the half for Laguna. Meanwhile, the good play of everybody. No, everybody's playing good for Laguna. They can do no wrong with all these unmolested high percentage shots. 82-51 now by the third. Okay, we now go to the deciding fourth. Cardenio, the role players now stepping in. The role players are stepping in, and they just put the finishing touches on this devastating win. 107-71, 36-point win by the Pistons over the Stan District Sport Spartans. Up next, we have one more game here in the NBL. It's gonna be a good one. The undefeated, league-leading La Union Power against the very dangerous, the very unpredictable Taguig Generals, and we'll bring that game in its entirety after this commercial break. Stay with us for more of the Chooks-to-Go NBL Chairman's Cup 2021. My name is Andy Sorvino. We'll be back.